Could you give us an outline of how ambitious you're planning on being in terms of increasing fuel economy standards, and then linking that to a plan to have a mass deployment of electric vehicles in our country?
Thank you, Senator. As you point out, the transportation sector is now the biggest contributor of U.S. sectors to greenhouse gases. And when it comes to fuel economy and when it comes to improving the climate profile of transportation, I believe we need to be moving forward and not back. This is not only imperative in order for us to meet our climate goals and prevent the destruction of property and life, but it's also very important for industry to have that kind of certainty and clarity. American companies, American workers should be leading the way in producing, for example, electric vehicles and the most efficient vehicles on the road. And we need to do everything we can to support that as part of a partnership with other agencies in the administration. As you point out, EV charging stations are a big part of how we can do that, and the President has spoken to a goal of deploying 500,000 electric charging stations across the country. That's a major lift, but one I believe we can meet.
The issue of the accountability of greenhouse gases in any infrastructure project is going to be important. I've introduced the Green Streets Act. That would require that kind of accounting. Could you talk a little bit about what your plan is to link greenhouse gas reductions to any new infrastructure projects in our country?
Well, so much depends on making sure when we talk about costs and benefits that we're truly accounting for those not only environmental benefits, but the cost of business as usual. So I'd look forward to learning more about the work that you've cited, and think it's going to be very important to factor that in anytime we're evaluating projects and opportunities going forward.